I don't want to be bashing parents, especially black parents. And people think sometimes it's shameful for you if you represent a particular culture or nationality that you should always be speaking great stuff about your people, right? And they can call you a sellout and everything like that. Listen, I don't care. I'm here to express myself and express my perspective. Like I love it's because I love who I am. I love who I am. I love my people so much. That a lot of the time it makes it even more heartbreaking because I know how I know our potential, right? And I know the greatness I come from. I know the greatness of my heritage. So that's why it breaks my heart even more that sometimes it's like, you know, I have friends that I grew up with, yeah, like African friends, some Jamaican friends, like with my Jamaican friends. And bear in mind, I actually grew up in a Jamaican house, right? Because I came over, and shortly after coming here, my father passed away. My mother was back home, and so I went into foster care, into a children's home, and then I was fostered by Jamaican parents, right? So, but my Jamaican parents was actually nothing like any Jamaicans. Like they weren't like the typical Jamaicans that you think about. Maybe I'll speak about that in another video. But they were very middle class, I would say, or they had a middle class mindset. So my Jamaican friends that I was around, most of them, they were living like, oh, seeing dad on the weekends. The mom is over here with the next man, and they seeing dad on the weekends. And my African friends, like some of them, I'm not even joking, like to this day, I've known some of them for 10, 15, 20 years or whatever. And some of them have never met their parents or probably have said hello to their parents once because their parents were either working or sleeping. And this is why I say, like, African parents are some of the worst in the world. And I'll say that and I'll be honest with you. I don't, like, it makes no difference to me about the backlash. I'm speaking facts. I'm speaking honestly. I'm not saying that I don't know any amazing African or black parents. I know amazing parents and amazing black people, right? Like amazing. But I'm saying en masse, for the most part, they are just the people that prioritize the wrong things. A lot of African parents, they come here, they work themselves to death, and then they pass away. They're not even able to enjoy the fruits of their labor. They build a home back home that they never really get to. I remember a story of a friend that I worked with. He was a kitchen porter, and I was managing this restaurant back of house, or assistant manager. And this guy, he worked so many hours, like all the hours that God gives. One day he boarded a bus on his day off to visit his friend in the north of England. And I'm not joking, right? When the bus got there, the coach got there, he was found dead on the bus, you know, just like that. We prioritize the wrong things, you know, and many of us we just have the wrong priorities, man. We have the wrong priorities. We don't understand that the most important thing to give your children is your time. If you can't give them love, if you can't give them finance, give them your time. Just be present for them. Be present for them. But we're here, we're now. Unless we talk about it and demystify the the clouds, we can't see the truth, and therefore we can't speak about it. If we can't speak about it, then it's just hidden, and people go on, you know, walking around under a dark cloud. I'm not about to do that.